Inclusivity for me means that it doesn't matter who you are, it doesn't matter what your sexuality is, what your race is, your cultural beliefs, if you believe in God, if you don't, where you live, anything. It doesn't matter. What matters is that we all love football and we're all here to play football. And whoever you are, so long as you're trying to be the best person you can be, that's what matters. And at the end of the day, we all love football, and that's what brings us all together. Yeah, for me personally, being gay and knowing quite from a young age that I was, soccer was always my safe place. I was always accepted for who I was. That could be because there was other people like me within the teams or within the footballing community. But I've always felt that I could be myself, maybe earlier at soccer than I could anywhere else. I didn't come out to my friends and my family until after school. But maybe some of my soccer friends already knew because that was kind of my safe place. So I think for me, it's always been such an inclusive and accepting environment to who I am, and so grateful for that. And that was, allowed me to be who I wanted to be and just focus on the football. Probably year 12 was the toughest time for me with my sexuality, as that was the first time I officially had a girlfriend. Before that, I was pretty fluid in who I was, and I didn't have anything locking me down to kind of hide. But at the beginning of year 12, I started dating a girl, and I hid that from a lot of people, including my family at the time. I didn't want to come out purely because I wasn't sure if I was actually gay or if I just liked this one person, which I think is a common issue that gay people have, maybe, that they worry that, is this really who I am, or is this just this one person, or what? And I didn't want to have this huge thing in year 12 where I'm coming out to my family, I come out to my school and maybe they don't take it well, and overall I'm actually just trying to finish school. So for me, that was probably the hardest year, because I ended up lying to my friends or lying to my family, and that really put a strain on my relationship, especially with my mum, because I had no reason to lie to her. She's always been accepting of who I am. And for her, that was just upsetting, that she felt that I didn't trust her enough to tell her, which wasn't the case. I think in myself, I wasn't ready to truly accept who I was, which I think is a big step for a person who is gay. They have to accept that themselves. So once I kind of had the opportunity to be a bit more public, and I told my mum and I told my parents, I told a couple of close friends, and because their reaction was so positive and so accepting, I think that helped me accept who I was myself, and that was enabled me to be freer in how I felt and more public with who I was with. And yeah, it was a weight lifted off my shoulders once everyone kind of knew. But the difference for me was that what was holding me back telling people wasn't because of my parents maybe having a negative reaction, or my friends. It was just internal, and my fear of people knowing, and my fear of perhaps them not accepting it. But the great thing for me is that my parents were amazing, and they were really accepting and really welcoming for me, and so were my friends. So overall, it was a great experience for me once I was able to actually express how I felt about my girlfriend of the time. A lot of clubs or people will say, yeah, I'm supportive of the gay community, I'm this, I'm that, but they don't really ever do anything about it. And I think the great thing about this right now is we're publicly saying to the players on the team who, are in this gay community, we're talking to the fans, we're talking to maybe even people who don't even watch football, but they see this and they know, wow, this club is accepting. And I think that's really important to show the world publicly that we stand. And for me personally, I'm really excited because something really close to my heart. And, if we can wear this and, be publicly, openly gay, and that helps one person who perhaps was like me and was hiding who they were and had this burden to come out, then we've done our jobs and we've made someone's life better. I think the Pride game will feel a bit different for me. Pulling on that jersey and seeing my name and my number in a rainbow colour is going to really lift me up and make me feel really special and welcome in this Adelaide United family and community. And, to play a game, especially as captain for this first Pride game, is going to be a really amazing experience.